Amazing Friday with Charlotte, guys. How is your day? How has been your week? I hope your week has been amazing. Mine personally has been amazing. Our guest will also tell us how his week has been. Well, we're still continuing with part 2 of how do we deal with money in relationships. With the gents, last week it was the ladies telling us how they deal with money in their own relationships. Without wasting time, you're going to allow me give our guest an opportunity to introduce himself and say one or two about himself. Welcome to the show, Mr. Jimmy.
Thank you, Charlotte, for hosting me.
Yes.
I'm Baride Jimmy. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you so much for also taking the honor to come on short notice. Thank you so much.
Always my pleasure.
Yes, without wasting time. So last week we were able to see what the ladies were talking about, how they deal with this topic of money in their relationships.
Yes.
Yes, you got the opportunity. Okay, well, that's good. So our first question is, how do you men deal with money in relationships? How important is money in your own relationship?
Charlotte, I can tell you money is very important in a relationship. Like the way you see sugar in tea or salt in food, the same applies to money in a relationship. Because you cannot run a relationship without money. If you want your relationship to move on well, you must make sure that at least you have some money that you can use during the relationship. So I can tell you, Charlotte, money is very important.
It's a basic need, you would say.
Definitely. Definitely.
At least we're on the same page.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So our second question was, would you agree on sharing 50-50 money financial responsibility with your wife, for example, or your girlfriend?
It depends. Like you have stated it, Charlotte. If it is a wife, then it is somehow different from when a person is a girlfriend. Maybe if it is like a fiancé and you're intending to marry that person, I would say it will depend. On my side, I would say it will depend. If it is a wife, then we could go for a 50-50.
For a 50-50?
Yeah.
So why would you go for a wife for 50-50 in such a scenario? Because let me remind you, the Bible says men are providers. Naturally, men are meant to be providers.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why would you opt for? We have to share the bills equally. Because I'm thinking it would be probably the men 75% and the women 35%.
Okay, Charlotte, still I can say it depends on how much you earn. Because the relationships whereby you find a woman earns more than a man, and basing on the Christian background, when a man marries his wife, they definitely become one. You know that. You are a Christian, right?
Yes, I do.
Now, when you marry your wife, you become one. So it will depend on how you agree. You as a wife, together with your husband, you will always have to sit on the table, depending on how much you earn. But my take would be, if you are a man, definitely as the Bible says, you're a provider and you are the head. To me, if I had money in a relationship, and I would definitely take care of my family, include my wife and children. But I'm saying whereby maybe the wife earns more than I do, and maybe then we would go for 50-50.
Okay, that's understandable. How about in the girlfriend scenario?
Then in the girlfriend scenario,
whereby this girlfriend, you're not sure that it's going to reach even an fiancé stage, you're just about to maybe. It's just a maybe situation.
Charlotte, I can tell you that when it comes to girlfriends, I'm always keen about that.
Okay.
Because when a person is your girlfriend, you are probably in courtship also. You are studying, can this woman really handle money? Can we be together in terms of finances? You look at many things. So if it is my girlfriend, then it will depend. I would want also to target how can this person control the money? How can she manage the money? You get? So if it is a girlfriend, I wouldn't require her to do much. It is my responsibility as well. To me, I would want to make her happier. Like the way you're trying to show how you can take good care of your wife. Happiness has a background. So I would really definitely, if I have money, I would just take care of my girlfriend as well.
That's good. So you fulfill the saying of a happy wife, happy home.
Definitely.
Okay, that's interesting, Mr. Jimmy.
Mm.
So you know how you said if a woman is making, on that point of if a woman is making more money than you,
Yes.
in such a scenario you'd recommend a 50-50 percentage. So how would you feel? Would you respect your wife if they are making more money than you, or how would you feel in a scenario where your wife is making more money than you?
Charlotte,
Yeah.
I would tell you that really when it comes to respect,
Yeah.
you will consider different things,
Okay.
different factors.
Mm.
Respect has nothing to do with money.
Mm.
It depends on how you were brought up.
Mm.
So it goes back to the parents.
Yeah.
Which schools did you go to?
Mm.
And
Charity begins at home.
yeah, definitely. And also which kind of friends do you have?
Mm.
You get? So when it comes to respect, whether you have money or not,
Mm.
there must be respect.
Mm.
So it wouldn't give me a reason to disrespect my wife due to the fact that she earns more money.
Mm.
After all, she will be contributing.
Of course.
You get to a family.
Mm.
So whereby I'm down, you know, it is always better to have someone that can pull you up, yeah, can lift you up,
Mm.
so that you do the same.
Mm.
So if my wife has money,
Mm.
it can't create a reason for me to disrespect her.
Mm.
And definitely, I will always respect my wife.
Mm.
And I encourage even other men,
Mm.
respect your wives, whether they have money or not.
Mm.
Respect them.
Mm.
You lose nothing at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm, that's amazing. So it's about just understanding each other in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know your values as the two of you at the
Definitely.
end of the day.
Yes.
Well, so another question, going straight to another question. You know how there's a saying that women can always borrow money, but unlike how women borrow money,
Mm.
men cannot borrow money. For example, it's hard for a man to come to me and maybe borrow money. It's really hard. Whereas for me, it's easy to come to you and be like, ah, Jimmy, I'm really stranded here. Could you borrow me some 100,000?
Mm.
So in a scenario of a relationship, for example,
Mm.
would you think it's easy for you to lend your girlfriend money, a girlfriend you have known for 2 months, easy money, as like, babe, help me with like 1 million, I want to start this and this. Would you think it's easy for you? Or in a scenario where your wife comes to you and is requesting for some money that you can lend them some money. Do you think it's easy in such a scenario, or?
Then Charlotte, I would say to that, it goes back to generosity. Yeah, being kind. You see, if you have money, I don't need to wait for my wife or my girlfriend to borrow my girlfriend or wife. I find that it would be proper or prudent that I just give. I can ask reasons as why you might find she has genuine reasons. Whereby you find you have the money, she gives you genuine reasons. She wants to do something that is substantial. Maybe even it can be individual. But then once she tells me the reasons, I find like there wouldn't be any need of borrowing her because it would come with issues. Assume it is my wife and she's telling me to borrow her, to lend her money. You get? This is the matter of my children.
Of course.
You get? I wouldn't see any reason of borrowing your money to your wife.
You're just giving her.
Just let her give you the reasons as to why she wants money. And after all, you can provide.
How about if she doesn't have reasons? So would you still give her, or it's limited to having reasons?
I don't think, Charlotte, I don't think that there would be any reason, like she can never fail to have a reason. Unless you're trying to say she wants to just waste money. Is it what you're trying to say? But I believe that...
You know, some women can actually not... The reasons are best kept to them, and it feels like, yes, already you won, eh? And for her, that reason could, maybe she wants to surprise you with something. Maybe she wants to buy, let's say, something for you, wants to give you a land title, but it has to be surprised because she has to buy land. So she's asking for this money privately, and she doesn't want you to know the reasons. So do you think you'd still give them the money in such a circumstance? Yeah,
definitely. That she won't disclose. But still, I question her. Why is she not disclosing? You know, yes, you want to surprise me, but again, it is prudent. This is a relationship. Why can't we share? You are doing something, like you want to do something. Let us be open to each other. You know, Charlotte, I can tell you that in an open relationship, it is always good to be open. Whether it is a marriage, whether it is a relationship, always be open.
Communicate.
Communicate. And definitely that will bring trust. It creates trust. You get? Once you're open to someone, once you're open to your girlfriend or wife, there is the way it builds up trust. So if you start hiding what exactly you're going to do, then it creates 3 issues. However, I would say that where she insists not to disclose to me what she's going to, the intention of me lending her the money, I'll just close my eyes and give her the money.
Wow.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do, obviously, it can't be continuous. Yeah.
So it's like a once in a while thing. If
At
it's,
least-
if it's over and over, that one would not give her money.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, let's say once like one thing in a year, or it just happened.
Yeah, definitely, because you see, Charlotte,
Mm.
a person cannot keep on asking you for money
Mm.
without giving you reasons.
You're right.
This is a relationship.
Mm.
This is marriage.
Mm.
You get?
Mm.
So a person cannot keep on asking you for money
Mm.
without giving you reasons.
Mm.
If you do it once, twice, it is understandable.
Mm.
Remember, I have my duties as a husband, I have my duties as a boyfriend to
Mm.
give you some money
Mm.
on a daily basis.
Mm.
So if it comes to that point
Sente
whereby,
zakameza.
yes, what we call sente zakameza, you get? Yeah, because you have an obligation to give sente zakameza.
Mhm.
So if I've been giving you that money,
Mm.
then you can cater for those surprises and those things.
Mm.
But whereby you need a lot of money,
Mm.
then
You
let's
need to
not-
communicate.
Yeah,
at that
communicate,
point.
be open to me.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think, going to our second last question,
Yeah.
how important do you think it is for couples always talk about finances in their relationship?
Definitely, Shad, I would say on a daily basis.
Mm.
Because we earn on a daily basis, you get?
But in circumstances where also one of them doesn't also earn, remember?
But it doesn't stop you from, you know,
Talking about finance.
talking, it's between the two people,
Mm.
you get?
Yeah.
So it is always better to talk.
Mm.
If one is earning,
Mm.
still I'm obliged to come and tell you,
Mm.
honey, I've earned this,
Mm.
you get?
Mm.
So I can tell you, I can open.
Mm.
Then, secondly, in most cases, what women should do on the
Mm.
other side, sometimes the woman can encourage you
Mm.
on what to do with the money.
Mm.
You know, sometimes you can bring an idea,
Mm.
you find I have money.
Mm.
So if we talk on a daily basis,
Mm.
it would create for me to plan very well
Mm.
with my pattern.
Mm.
Yeah, so
And I heard
it's
you,
good.
sorry for interrupting. Do you know how difficult it is for men to tell their wives how much they are earning? It's very difficult. There are very, very few men that will come up and be like, honey, this month I've earned this and this. How do we plan for this money? And which kind of brings problems? Because you see, as much as the man is the head, the
Mm.
woman is the neck. So a neck always helps you in turning. You can turn. So if you tell your wife how much you earn, like you said, it's easy for you to bring it on the table. Also, if I bring mine on the table, and we plan on what we can use these finances for.
Mm.
So, as much as we say that we should be able to tell each other, talk about these finances.
Yes.
Very, very few people are up to such. They are open. They are not open to reveal how much they earn,
Mm.
how much they are able to. They are willing to bring in as a contribution in the family.
Yes.
So you find it very challenging.
Yeah, that one, it depends on an individual.
Mm.
Not all men do such.
Okay.
It will depend on
Yeah.
an individual.
Some.
You get?
Mm.
Yes, some will hide.
Mm.
And they definitely will have reasons as why they're hiding.
That's why we said from the word go, those reasons you need to be open at the end of the day, right?
That's correct.
Mm.
So it goes back to an individual.
Okay.
However, even those people that do not disclose the entire amount, they
Mm.
have reasons as to
Mm.
why they are not disclosing.
Mm.
And for men, sometimes they may be planning things that you are not part of.
Mm.
You get, but which are beneficial to their family,
Mm.
or which even can be beneficial to the relationship.
Mm.
You know, sometimes a person may not tell you,
Mm.
and you bring it as a surprise.
Mm.
How would it feel like
Mm.
I take you, I buy land somewhere,
Mm.
then just surprise you, I tell you, honey,
We
I bought
built
land
it.
here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you feel happy?
Of course, I'll be happy.
Yeah. So I think some people
Mm.
plan back behind.
The scenes of behind the.
Yeah, without necessarily telling their partners.
Mm.
But however,
Mm.
to me, I would encourage, let them always share.
Mm.
Whatever you're doing,
Mm.
let it be disclosed to the
Mm.
other party.
Mm.
It helps, it builds trust definitely.
And again, it helps in circumstances whereby, for example, you lose a partner.
Mhm.
What next does that other partner do? So if you had revealed probably in such a circumstance, you have revealed your finances, got this, do this, it's easy for them to be maintained, and it's
Yeah,
children
and
to be kept
that one can also, like you've said it,
Mm.
like suppose one partner dies and you have not disclosed it to your partner, or to your girlfriend,
Mm.
or to your wife,
Mm.
it is a challenge, especially if you have not made a will.
Mm.
But circumstances whereby we have seen like people make a will
Mm.
and you disclose all the properties, even which were not known.
Mm.
You get?
Mm.
So, but it is always good also to make a will.
Yeah.
You get, so that you disclose all those properties that maybe you bought without, because sometimes Charlotte, I can tell you, you always understand your pattern.
Of course.
Sometimes you can be wanting to do something, but you know that your pattern will reject it, will not buy the idea. So what you do, you just do it without her knowing. Then you disclose later. But keeping quiet for good, it's not good. Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. This is really, really interesting. Oh, guys, I hope you are able to learn one or two or have fun. Whatever we could have missed, we request you to always tell it to us in the comments section. Otherwise, Mr. Jimmy, thank you so much for blessing us with such a topic, for giving us your opinion, your ideas, and may God bless you for taking time to be with us at Amazing Friday. Well, our last question, we always ask all our guests this last question.
Yes.
Today is a Friday. Being a Friday, Chitege is a weekend.
Yes.
Meaning the weekend has arrived. People are going for nyege nyege as we speak, or others have already arrived. What is in for you? What is your plan for the weekend?
On my way. I'm also on my way. Guys, you can join us.
To where?
I'm not definitely for nyege nyege, but I can encourage people to go to. You go for an overnight. Today is an overnight. You can go for an overnight. But anyway, it being a Friday, you can definitely shout. I can tell you, I'm taking my girlfriend out.
Oh.
Honey, be ready. I'm coming for you.
You're going to spend the money.
Yeah. Definitely. That we have said. It's always good to spend money on your family, on your girlfriend. You get?
Yes.
Then, if you don't spend on your family, then who? So, I'm just taking my girlfriend out, that's what I can assure you. And I encourage even other members who are going for nyege nyege. I pray for you.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
So
everyone will have fun differently at the end of the day because it's
that's
a weekend.
correct.
Wow. Guys, I hope you're like Mr. Jimmy because he's going to spend on his girlfriend money. So, Jimmy's girlfriend, we love you at Amazing Friday. Thank you so much for blessing us with Mr. Jimmy. Otherwise, guys, have a lovely day. Have a lovely weekend. This weekend is full and packed with amazing things. Be blessed. Stay safe. And don't forget to pray on Sunday. We love you at Amazing Friday. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Be blessed. Bye-bye.